A Friday Daubert hearing in Circuit Court in Oakland County in the case against James and Jennifer Crumbley. It's a hearing where expert witnesses explain their credentials on the stand, and a judge decides whether or not they'll be allowed to testify during trial.
We aren't offering the testimony and will not offer it at trial to tell a jury that these parents should have been concerned. We don't need an expert for that. We offer it to dispel the myth and to describe the pathway to violence.
That term, pathway to violence, heard over and over in court Friday. Prosecutors want to be able to call two expert witnesses that both essentially believe school shootings are preventable and there are warning signs.
Are mass shootings impulsive or planned?
Planned.
And are you aware of any school mass shootings that fall outside that general rule?
No.
That's Dr. Dewey Cornell, 40 years studying youth violence, a now professor and clinical psychologist. We also heard from Dr. Jillian Peterson, a professional researcher who has spent 5 years studying mass shootings.
In studying mass shooters, we've found that there is a consistent pathway up to a mass shooting, that mass shooters have a slow build towards violence over time. They don't just snap, and they give off lots of warning signs along that pathway.
Warning signs like Ethan Crumbley's violent drawings, obsession with guns, and journals detailing that he needed mental health help.
Parents have the greatest influence, the greatest knowledge, the greatest ability to intervene. And the responsibility for their children.
Defense attorneys working hard to get these witnesses tossed for trial, saying it's the jurors who need to decide if the Crumbleys neglected the warning signs of their son.
Having an expert at trial explaining that there are clues put out there and plans are divulged ahead of time is something that does not require expert testimony.
Ultimately, Judge Cheryl Matthews will decide if these two expert witnesses will be able to testify in trial. She didn't make the decision on Friday. She said she's going to do it in a written opinion expected to be completed within a week. Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.